Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This video is going to be about the top 5 things I like about my tractor. This is a challenge that I've accepted from Ed at My Cluttered Garage. He challenged me to show off 5 of my favorite things I like about my tractor, and then I'm going to shout out 3 other people that I'd like them to give their ideas of what is their favorite implements, attachments, add-ons, modifications, stuff like that. So without further ado, we're going to talk about my 2020 BX36s and what are the 5 top things I like about it. This is a challenge that's been going around the community, and I know that Brad and Deb had challenged Lucas from Peaks Peak Hobby Homestead and a couple of others, so I'm going to pass it on as well. Let's get into some of the 5 things that I like. The first thing I like is my muffler extension. I put a muffler extension on my BX to help divert some of the exhaust down and away from the front implements. This was really noticeable on my front mount snowblower. So it's just a small pipe that has a clamp on the inside, and it just diverts the exhaust fumes. It does not impede the operation of the hood when it opens. So that's my number 1. The second one is the backhoe. I know Lucas from Peaks Peak Hobby Homestead has also said that the backhoe was one of his favorite. And the reason I'm going to tell you that is it may not be the fastest, but it is the one that I have on the property. So the next one is kind of one that is near and dear to my heart. It's the whole reason why I got the tractor in the first place, and that is the front mount snowblower. So the snowblower has to be my number 1. Can I have more than one? The front mount snowblower is one of the best attachments for us up in the north. We spend a lot more time snow blowing, and when I was originally doing my driveway for the first 2 years, I was using a small plow on the front of a side-by-side, and that was taking forever. So the whole reason I got the tractor was because I wanted a front mount snowblower. This is my 55-inch BX2822 front mount snowblower with the K-Connect series. It makes snowblowing fantastic. I can shoot snow 45 feet away. I'll put some clips in here to show that. The reason I like the front mount snowblower is because you're not looking over your shoulder all the time backing up into stuff. Yes, it is more expensive, but having it on the front for me was so much nicer than not have to look over my shoulder all the time. In snow blowing mode, I have a box blade that goes on the back, and that allows me to butt up against like garage doors and edges and pull the snow away, and then I can blow it off to the sides. So the front mount snowblower for me was a game changer and one of the major reasons I got my tractor in the first place. And as you can see, this leads to my next thing that I like about it. I made these dollies. I have 3 or 4 of these dollies that I use for moving my equipment around. They have saved me so much time and energy. I have video series on all of these and how I made them, but these are used bed frames and rotatable dolly wheels. Super strong, easy to make, amazing for rolling things around. So that is another one of my favorite things about a tractor. You got to come up with interesting ways or easy ways of moving things around to best suit your needs. And for me, dollies are amazing. The next thing on my list is I do not have a mid-mount mower for my tractor. I have never used anything under there. So what I did was I had picked up a B-expanded Under Armour plate. It mounts to the mid-mount mower arms and protects the underside of the tractor, so I'll show you that now. So here you can see the big steel plate. I can lower it down. It just connects to the connectors and protects your hydrostatic fan as well. It's a small fan that costs a lot of money to replace, so having this protection is a must-have if you don't have your mid-mount mower. I do have to take this off in the wintertime when I'm using my front mount snowblower because it uses the mid PTO underneath and this gets in the way. I know some other companies have this where there's a small trap door you can open so you can pass the PTO shaft through that, but the BX Bandit doesn't have that, and I prefer just a big giant plate to do that. In the wintertime, I'm not really going off-road, so I don't have to worry about protection of the HST fan in the wintertime. And for the bonus, I'm gonna mention that I have my Canopy. Yes, Ed mentioned that he has his Canopy as well. I'm including mine because I have a special one. It's called the Canopy of Distinction. And on this Canopy, I put the stickers of people who reach out to me and want to share stickers with me, and I put them up on the Canopy of Distinction. So I put all these stickers up here for people that share my stickers, and it's got a great community. So please have a look at some of these. You may know them. I highly recommend that everyone checks all these channels out. You'll be very happy that you did. So there are 5 things that I like about my tractor. I'm going to shout out 3 people right now. I'd like to see them continue the challenge of naming 5 things they like about their tractor. I'd like to say GP Outdoors, I'd like to see what you have for your tractor. Gord has an amazing channel. Please check him out. I'll put his link in the description below. Luke from Orange is My New Green, I'd like to see what your 5 top favorite are. And James from Killing It Country. Please accept this challenge and show us what 5 things you have that each of you like about your tractors. So thanks very much. What did you do on your land today? Because I accepted a challenge from Ed at My Cluttered Garage, because there's the top 5 things I like about my BX tractor.